For time had passed by, and this is where it gets interesting. Verse 21 says, and when a convenient day was come, Herod, on his birthday, made a supper to his lords, his captains, and the chief estates of Galilee. So there was a big bash, a big old birthday party. And just think, Herodias probably been waiting for the right opportunity to get to John the Baptist. And what no better way to get to it when everybody gets drunk and full of it and happy, and to present the lust of your heart. Because look what verse 22 says. It says, and when the daughter of Herodias came in and danced and pleased Herod and them that sat with him, the king said unto the damsel, meaning young lady, unmarried lady, it says, ask of me whatsoever thou wilt, and I will give it to thee. Guess what his love was at? Women. Whatever she had on, whatever she was shaking, whatever she had, it stunned him. It got his heart right there. He wasn't even paying attention to his own wife. But then you look how evil and wicked Herodias was. Bible tells us, prostitute not thy daughter. I believe in Leviticus 19 chapter, prostitute not thy daughter, or not become her a whore. Meaning that you prostituted your own daughter out there to dance in front of men and dance in front of the king, so therefore it can catch his heart. That's sick and twisted. And you got people doing that today that'll put their children out there on the line to prostitute, to get drugs, to do anything. Sell their children for drugs and everything. Devil try to give you what's the apple of your eye. It says that he offered her, amen, I will give anything that you ask of me. He's in a snare, people. His heart's in a snare. And look at verse 23. It says, and he swore unto her, whatsoever thou shalt ask of me, I will give it to thee and the half of my kingdom. Matthew 5th chapter verse 34 says, swear not. Amen. Swear not at all. Swear not of things of heaven and on things of earth. Amen. We don't supposed to swear. So now I know somebody will say, well, what about when you go to court and you put your hand on the Bible? They wrong too. We don't supposed to swear. Bible says swear not at all. What about when the president is coming into office and you see him put his hand on the Bible? That's wrong. We don't swear by things of heaven or things of earth. Swear not. But he said, I swear that I would give this into you. Think about this. The king asked you something to give of his whole half of his kingdom. Everything going through your mind. I can think of cars. I can think of land. I can think of stuff for my people. Amen. I can think of everything. Amen. Everything under the sun. But look how the devil easily influenced her through her mother, because her daughter loved her mother, right? So her heart was ensnared by the devil through the things that she loved. Be careful of the things, amen, that you love. And it says she came straight, amen, and went to her mother and said unto her, what shall I ask? She said, the mother said, the head of John the Baptist. Amen. Out of all this stuff you could have had from the king, gold, silver, everything, half of the kingdom, and you ask for somebody's head. How evil and wicked is that? And it said that she came straight and hastened to the king and said, I won't give me in a charger the head of John the Baptist. And the king was exceedingly sorry. Amen. Why was he exceedingly sorry? Amen. Because he feared John the Baptist, and he knew who his God was. Amen. But guess what? Have you ever come into a point of life, and we can all say yes, when you got to choose between God and choose between the world? Amen. He had his choice to save John because he had the power in his mouth. But then he had the power to execute him. So what did he follow and lead with his heart of love to? His wife, Herodias. That's where his treasure was at. So therefore, he gave the commandment, and they beheaded John the Baptist and handed his head to her in a charger. What's she going to do with that? What's she going to do with a head on a charger? A charger is like a big, large plate. What's she going to do with that? Put it in her bedroom? Have it sitting right there by the nightstand? Put an alarm clock on it?